Hello everyone and welcome back to Deadly Premonition with Francis York Morgan. Now, I will say this right at the beginning, you can possibly hear it right now. If you can't, good. If you can, sorry. There's something fucky going on with the sound and nothing I can do about it unfortunately, currently. There's a periodic staticky sound and what do you mean I'm not fucking hitting it? Right, I'm gonna go into this fucking corner then. See? Yeah, there we go. You bastard. Leon would have fucking kicked that off. That's because he's a real agent. He's Secret Service, you're only FBI. Anyway, like I said, if you can hear the staticky thing, I am truly tremendously sorry.
Nick. Huh?
Agent Morgan, where are you? Answer me! Come on, open up!
Diane? George, call for assistance with the body.
Wait! She's still alive.
Diane, don't move. Don't move your hands and stay still.
George, it's no good. It won't budge.
Emily, stand back.
There's not enough time. George! Catch us!
Yeah, there's no fucking way he didn't have enough. Like, he didn't kick off enough with his feet. It's a great fucking scene, but no way. Dum.
Thomas! Call an ambulance!
What? What?
Agent York, George, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I think I'm too old to be an acrobat, though.
Diane looks okay too. She should be able to tell us who did this to her.
God, I hope so. But you, George, quite a catch. I'm impressed. Hmm?
George? Diane?
Well, This game makes all sorts of nonsense.
Oh, what a beautiful beach. The witchy ones who feel off in the many directions, combinating in sharp voices, glide away into nothingness, inspiring a truly deep eroticism in all who clear. Every woman will fantasize about being penetrated by those sharp voices. This piece is most unimaginable desire.
Well, it certainly sounds like you're talking around a cock.
Diane? Come closer. Begging please.
Diane! Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
Back off! Don't touch me!
Diane, no! Move!
Emily, hurry!
Hell! Shit! Right then. Good. Go on. Snap out of it. Also, hello, Thomas.
Thomas, we'll need a body bag too.
You'll need a body bag and a shovel and one of those squeegee things that you like go on the floor like off the bathroom like squeegee.
Nick, quiet.
Also, Nick looks like he's pushed his face into a bag of dirt.
Hear that?
Hmm? I think he wants us to follow him. Shall we follow, Zach?
Fucking abso-fucking-lutely we shall. So, we are up to 2 victims who have died while in our, well, presence. Not really care, but in our presence. Maybe this one could count as being in our care. But, you know, go on, touch it. Aye, so I really shouldn't run, because if I run, yeah, doggo, where are we going? Alright, we're going that way. If I run, I can actually overtake the dog. So, and I don't think that's a good thing. Fucking yes, dog. Yes, dog. Go on. Go on. Fucking go. I need to buy another one of these, by the way. It's fucking brilliant. But the one question I do have in my mind is there actually... I can't remember if there is in this game a... like if just certain weapons are infinite ammo, such as the Magnum here, or if there's actually some weapons that do kind of work around the whole business with.
Zach, Willie is calling for us.
Right, the fucking dog wants to come this way anyway. Oh no, it doesn't. No, for some fucking reason it wants to go. So anyway, because one of the things that, you know, maybe it's just fucking wish fulfillment, but sometimes it's nice to have a game with both like a common variant and then like a special variant of a weapon. And sometimes in some situations that is like the common variant is the one that uses ammunition, and then there's the special variant which uses, I don't know, condensed rainbow farts. Cool. So this is Diane's office then. This is a private room where we can, if we angle it correctly, I think we can see a razor blade symbol, which means we can shave there. We're not going to though. And this seems to be Diane's bedroom. I'm always rather pleased when games have like proper working mirrors. I have no fucking idea how the technology behind them works, but it's nevertheless quite impressive to me, and yeah, I'm always glad to see it. Right, open the door, there's blood, open the door, there's more blood. Brilliant! We could have a shave, and a change, and some stabilizer. Brilliant. There's a high-tech modern bath fucking shitter. Toilet is is the word I was looking for there. Right? Yeah, Willie? What you want? What are we here? Oh, there's a secret thingy. Oh, there we go. And within the secret thingy we can find a locked hatch and a plant belonging to Forrest Kaysen.
Willie, are you out there?
Oh,
Kaysen,
yeah. Hello,
what are you
Kaysen.
doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well, I just came here to talk with Diane. To have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out. Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here. I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window. Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Cool.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art. But he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together. But while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect. But that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room.
Fair enough.
Which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time.
No evidence.
He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement. Which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
York's a strange bird, isn't he? Right. Okay. Payment rewarded. Oh my god. 6,000. I nearly got 7,000 just from this. I could probably buy a house soon. Like, definitely in fucking this location, but probably like in a, I don't know, maybe Bright Falls.
Zach, let's get back to the hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
Agent Morgan. York. Do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
Brilliant.
Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Fuck it, we're going drinking. Let's go for a drink.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
Why is there a zombie at the next table?
Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot, and fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims.
That's a bit bleak for a law enforcement person.
I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't
Who
stop
knows?
there.
Maybe.
If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment. She'd whip my back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama. I won't do it again. That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out.
Well, that explains
That's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back.
scars, yeah.
Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
Well, George, it's entirely possible that your dad left because your mum was beating him as well.
I kept asking myself,
He could leave.
why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work. York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I?
Well, so's York,
And if it
so...
weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both. You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems, not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Well, there's a lot of story happening in this video. That's okay, actually. Like I've said before, the gameplay isn't great. The story is good, though. Why are all these people zombies? Look at that guy. Lift your head. Yeah, there we go. You've got cold, dead eyes. Cold, dead eyes. We can talk to Carol if we want. We can also save. Let's talk to Carol.
Hey, Carol. Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, You took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
You do realise she can't see the picture if you hold it like that.
I'm busy, gotta go.
Well, so this has been a very boring episode thus far. At least for me. I don't know, maybe it's fascinating for you people. For me, I mean, the story is great, but there's not really that much to comment on. I mean, except all the zombies. Why are there zombies in the fucking room? I mean, I'm not opposed per se to people, zombies, in the workplace and in recreational life as well. But what I'm saying is, why are there zombies in this game? I mean, either people haven't slept in forever, or they're zombies. Right. Well, that made sense. We can talk to George some more. Talk.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zack, Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Let's forget work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I just thought the more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you
from
guys.
man to man.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Watch the shaker on the
He
on the
did
count.
ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working. Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect.
Do you?
She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
It's a little leaf.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
Cool.
I
Galaxy
had a
of
good time
Terror.
tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
York.
Yes.
Please, don't lie to us, okay?
What do you mean?
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
Right, well, fucking hell. That was a lot of story to get through, and unfortunately that means that we are actually out of time for this one. A bit of a... I don't know. It carries the story further, which is good. We learned about George's background, which is also good. Because, well, it's not a great stretch to say that the story revolves around the characters that we've met, and very much the, well, while the protagonist of the game is, of course, you know, is York. He is, you know, he comes from outside into the situation, but the situation already has players in place, and of course, in this situation, because it's a crime, the most important players are the police force. But without further ado, thank you for joining me for this, and for now, goodbye.